That is the Follow Clan on Radio X. What a band they are. They were playing at Fusion Presents just the other day with a man called Sam Fender. Now, I'm Gordon Smart. This is the Evening Show. It's Wednesday night. You're listening to Radio X. Get in touch tonight, 83936 and at Radio X, because we have the gorgeous, pouting, fragrant, mini-skirted Geordie on the show tonight. His debut album's out. It's flying high. Welcome to the show, Sam Fender.
How you doing, Gordon?
Two men clapping you in the studio. Life's great.
Oh, it's wild. It's proper wild.
Now, Sam, listen, you have sent a present which I haven't opened yet. It's in front of me right now. Now, for people listening, I have got a pizza box in front of me.
Is that the wrong way around?
It will be wrong. Thank you, Sam. Thank you for that. Now, I'm going to open it live on air, right? It's cold for a start, which is worrying me. Right. I'm going to open it. Right, there's... all right, we've got some gold paper.
Aye. Right,
gold paper. This is recuperable cost of the record label, by the way. We've got one of those little things that stops the lid sinking on top of the pizza.
Aye.
There is inside a record bag with Sam Fender with like 4 pictures there.
Yep.
Cricket bat, some other...
A cricket bat?
A radiator and a wall.
It's not a cricket bat, like.
And then I've got a picture disc. That's lovely, Sam. Thank you very much.
Aye. I hope they're limited a dish, them.
Mate, look, you've even got yourself your own little serviette with Sam Fender.
Wee little napkin.
Picture of your old man on it there, cutting some kebab.
Aye.
Thank you for that.
Did you get me a little note now?
Well, actually, I've got a little note in front of me here that was attached.
Yeah.
And it says on it, to Gordon, here's my album, you madman. Or another word that we use in Scotland, Newcastle, which is a term of endearment.
It doesn't say that.
Okay. Send me more whiskey.
I dare you to read what it actually says.
I dare you not to. I tell you that. I enjoy having a career. But listen, I've returned a favour. I've got you a present tonight. I've got you some whiskey.
Have you?
I'll give you some whiskey, right? But I've got another present. Now, they say, Sam, if you turn up dressed for war, expect a fight. I've got something for you tonight.
What's this?
I'm taking my clothes off live on it. Here we go. Do you like that?
Right, it's time for me to leave. Right,
mate. Yeah, I've got you one. Here's a t-shirt.
Is that a Capaldi one?
It's a t-shirt with Lewis Capaldi and a love heart. Just I know you love him.
I do. I'm gonna rock this. I'm gonna rock this. Like,
wear it.
I'll wear it for a gig because I do love the boy.
Because here's the thing, Sam. You're having a great week, right? The album's flying high, but Lewis is doing all right as well, isn't he?
He is the biggest breakthrough artist of the year.
But is he the British Critics' Choice winner 2019?
He will never be the Critics' Choice winner of 2019.
You will never be that man.
But it doesn't look like anybody will ever be the breakthrough artist of this year other than this man, because he smashed it.
I mean, that body.
I absolutely love him.
That body is breaking through barriers, isn't it?
You know what it is? He's kind of broke the mould, hasn't he?
Yes.
Broke the mould for the classic pop star.
In every sense.
He's the polar opposite of Peter Andre. And we'll love him for it.
The exact opposite. Now, Sam, the first time you came to see us, must have been 2 years ago, something like that. You said that Elton John had been in touch with you. Now, I'm going to ask you for a showbiz update, because so much has happened in your life since we first met you. You have now spent time on the French Riviera with the great man. Tell us what that's like, meeting Sir Elton.
It was amazing, man. He actually called us yesterday and the day before and the day before. I've had 3 calls off him in 3 days, just updates about my album.
Have you blocked him yet?
He knows more about like the industry than like most of the industry. He calls us up and he's like, I'll give you an update. He's me inside, man. He's a legend.
That's great to have that.
He's wonderful. I went for tea at his house. And it was great.
What did he make you? Fish fingers, chips, beans?
It was I tell you what it was, Gordon. It was a little bit posher than that.
This is the detail I need, Sam.
Yeah, the detail. So for a starter, we had like a salmon thing with a pea mint thing.
Right.
What puree thing.
Right, okay.
Which was nice.
Guacamole.
I don't know what it was. Right. Something like that. Wasabi. no, and it was like and then there was like a chicken Caesar salad thing, which was it was a bit posher than a one from Tesco's. What
did you get for dessert?
Then the dessert was outstanding. It was like a chocolate ganache thing with pistachios and strawberries in it, and it was off the map.
Sounds like a fancy feast.
It was rich, mate. And then after that, I went and had a gan on his piano, and that was class.
No way. What did you knock out on the piano?
I knocked out a few of the numbers that I've been writing on the piano for potentially second album.
Oh, very good. Do you not do a little rendition of your song or something like that?
I can't actually really play the piano, to be honest with you. I can only play the things that I've made up.
What's the pressure like when you're sitting at the old Joanna, tinkling the ivories with Elton looking over your shoulder?
I'm not gonna lie, like I was skitzing, like, but then he came through. And he's like, I love that one. He's like, is that yours? And I was just like, and he's just like, yeah. He's like, you need to put more piano stuff on the album. Yeah, and I was just like, yes, what a legend, man.
Well, did he gently run his hand through your hair as you're playing?
No.
Okay, just thought I'd clear that up, make sure
He didn't.
What did he serve you?
Absolute creep.
What did he serve you to drink at the table? That's important.
There was anything I wanted.
Anything.
Anything I
you think I'm
I
gonna
was
order?
like, iron brew.
Did he have it?
No, he had it all.
He had that Elton John and Iron Brew.
I was going for the soft drinks at the time because I was trying to stay off the booze and that.
Yeah.
But he has all these classic. Like, there's cocktails. There's
Whatever you want. Whatever you want.
Whatever your heart desires.
I would love to be asked that question. Gordon, what would you like to drink? You can have whatever you want. Well, take a seat. I'm going to be here a long time.
Yeah.
Right, Sam, I want to ask you about something really important, because this is one of the best stories I've heard in a pub for a long time. And you know me, I've heard quite a few good stories in the pub. One of the members of your band showed me an injury that was so bad I couldn't sleep one night. Right? It was absolutely
Dean.
horrific. Right, Dean?
Aye.
Who's your producer, plays in the band as well. Great lad.
Engineer. He helps with the
okay.
record, yeah.
Okay, just your mate. And you had a day off. Now, we've just told a story about Elton John and the Riviera, like drinking whatever you want. When you're on other days off, you go to trampoline parks. Sam, can you tell us the horror of the story that happened in the trampoline park? Because it's unreal.
So we're in the middle of what tour last year, and I mean we're playing like 100 cap rooms, so we weren't making money from it, you know.
Yeah.
So it was back. This was the the early days when we were grafting, grafting our way to the top, and we were like, we've got a gig in Sheffield, but we woke up in Sheffield and we thought, we've got a whole day. What should we do? Let's go on trampolining. So we're going to the trampoline place in Sheffield. I gone through the door. And we watch this 3-minute safety video, and you get these little safety socks. Put these little tiny safety socks on, and then we're all jumping on the trampoline, and Dean was like a whippet out of a trap, sort of running across, jumping into all of the obstacle courses, going mental. And literally within 3 minutes he dropped into this trench which had a trampoline at the bottom of it, and I just heard didn't hear anything, and then I heard and I ran over, jumped over the top, and his leg, I swear down, it was like the opening scene of Saving Private Ryan. His leg was literally hanging off, like the bone was out, the meat of his leg was out. It was.
He showed me the picture.
Spewing blood everywhere, and there was bone on the trampoline. And he was just screaming. He was like, "I broke my leg, dude!" I was like, "I definitely have." Like, so I ran into the reception. And there was loads of like little toddlers and kids getting ready to go on the trampoline with their parents, and I burst up the door and I was like, "Ring an ambulance! Dean snapped his leg in half!" And then the ambulance came. It was mental. He went white and he started shivering, and he went, "Sam," he's like, "I feel really cold." And I was like, "Dean," I was like, "Hang in there." I was like, "The medics are coming." And I was laying down covering fire, and the bullets were flying past me, Yeah. And it was kind of horrific.
In fairness though, like Dean said to me, you kept the head. You're a good man in a crisis. You weren't sick. You weren't in any way squeamish about the injury.
The rest of the band were.
Yeah, they're gone.
I held Dean in me. I cradled him in my arms like a baby, and I was like, I kept him calm and tried to keep him breathing with it, because it was pretty. I'm not gonna lie,
it was bad.
It was
wasn't it?
really bad.
I mean, I've seen pictures.
It's funny now, but at the time it wasn't. Like, but the one bit that made us crease was the people came up. They gave him his oxygen. And he started it all kicking in. He was getting high, and then he went like this, got on the desk, and he went, "I tell you what," he's like, he said, "Them bounce socks, they're knee good. Like, I need a refund with them." And then as we're going out, his legs hanging off, and all the kids are looking at him, all these little toddlers, and he just puts his thumbs up and goes, "Bounce safe, young'un."
Right, Oasis now, a band that Sam's got a bit of a connection with, which I'll explain in just a second. Gordon Smart here with the Wednesday Night Evening Show. It's Sam Fender Night. Send your messages in 83936 and at Radio X. Sam Fender Night on Radio X. We're playing Oasis and Morning Glory. I'm Gordon Smart. It's the evening show. Sam, that's a tune and a half, isn't it?
What a tune, man.
Do you remember buying that? Do you remember when you were about 7 years old?
I tell you how old I was when that came out. I was 2.
Oh, get out of the studio. Don't come back.
First album came out when I was born, and I'll give you a bit of trivia. My brother got it as a present. He's 10 years older than us. He got the album as a present off me. Little did I know, like, because I was a day old or something. Yeah. As a present for me being born.
There you go.
Oasis has been there from the moment I came out.
Sam, in what was it? 3 sleeps until you go on stage for Radio X in front of 1,000 people to celebrate a massive night at Radio X with Liam Gallagher.
I'm so excited. I cannot tell you.
Oh, amazing. How many songs are you going to do? Do you know?
I have no idea. As many as the letters. You know what I mean?
Right. I've just got to remove something from that. Sam, so you're going on Saturday night. You're warming up before Liam. Is there a little bit of you that thinks maybe I should leave a little bit in the bag? I shouldn't do too well? You don't want to just like put the pressure on him when he comes on after you. People go mental.
I heard that he said in classic Liam Gallagher fashion, he says, I cannot wait to blow him off stage. So honestly, I'm happy to just get blown off stage by Gallagher. That'll be me claim to fame. Like,
I tell you what the dangerous game is now though, right? If you play a gig with Liam Gallagher, is that cutting ties with the older brother, Paul? no.
Cutting ties with Paul. I hope not. I mean, I saw Inez the other day.
Yeah.
She did some photos.
She's going to do some pictures, I remember you saying
she's just done some. She did some pictures for her. They were great. I've just had a look at them. They're awesome.
She's a talented photographer.
She's proper talented.
She's working with Inhaler and Blossoms as well. So
I love them Inhaler lads. Their sound
good,
is out. I met them in Electric Picnic the other day. Proper lovely bunch of lads. Like,
yeah, quality. It's going to be a big night on Saturday night. Will you be sensible and call it a night when Liam knocks on your dressing room door and says, "Would you like to have a cup of tea, young man?"
I think I've got to go back to the tune.
You've not.
I've got stuff to do. I've got an album to sell.
Of course you have. Now, there's this thing we talk about on the show called life-affirming moments. You told us a brilliant story about going to see Bruce Springsteen with your brother and being in tears. I think it was Clarence relative had come on to play.
Yeah. I think it's his nephew.
Or something, yeah. So that was like a live-affirming moment for you, right?
Yes.
But seeing your set when you're playing your tunes that people are really getting to know now, what is the live-affirming moment? The bit you know people are going to go...
Just hypersonic missiles, man.
Is that it? Is it? Yeah.
When the whole room is going, oh, when you got 5,000 people screaming that back at you.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I love it when a band have that, like Sabian have that with LSF. So 10 minutes after the gig, everyone's still singing that part of it.
Oh, yeah.
Is that what happens at the end of the gig?
I constantly like that ends up being like the walk on chant, you know, the encore chant.
Is that it?
It's daft, and you're sitting there, you're going, God, how long are they going to keep this up? Or are they going to like blow that voice?
But Sam, just to think about that, on your debut album, to have a song like that already in the armoury, get the feet up, get the cigar out now.
Nah, I've wrote the second album.
Have you? Have you got it in the bag?
I've got 25 songs for it.
Come on, mate. You need the third album going. You're a young lad.
I just want to keep at it. You know what I mean?
Okay, that's what I want to hear, Sam. Now remember to win the final pair of tickets to see Liam Gallagher and special guest Sam Fender, who's sitting in front of me right now, looking very well. It's on Saturday, 21st of September. This Saturday at the O2 Ritz in Manchester. All you need to do to be there is text GIG to 83936. That's all you need to do, Sam.
All you got to do.
That's all you got to do. A voluntary donation of just £10 from every text goes straight to our charity. Make some noise, helping to change young lives. You've got until 7 o'clock on Thursday the 19th of September, tomorrow night, to enter. Keep your phone handy. You do not want to miss that call if we're getting in touch. Standard network rates apply. You need to be 18 or over. Rules and age restrictions apply. radiox.co.uk. All you got to do, text GIG to 83936, Sam.
It's not much. Like, it doesn't take much, does it? Doesn't take much.
Are there any exclusions? Jimmy Lane and Jack Matheson, they allowed to enter?
I don't think you should let Jimmy Lane or Jack Matheson enter any competition, because if they turn up at the gig, there's guaranteed pints flying on the stage.
Should point out there, Sam Fender's friends.
I'm me best pals.
Right, more from Sam Fender coming up on Radio X.
Sam Fender lives on Radio X.
David Bowie and Changes on Radio X. It's Wednesday night, it's the evening show. I'm Gordon Smart and we're celebrating Sam Fender night, and he's just slipped me a crisp £50 note to say hello Tom Curtis and the Curtis family. That means nothing to anybody other than Sam Fender. It's done now. Right, Gordon Smart here. Sam, we've got a little test for you tonight, and I hope you do well in this. It's called Sax on Fire. And it's see what we've done there? And it's all about the saxophone sped up to hypersonic speeds. Now, we love this part of hypersonic missiles, and this is why we're doing it. And just at this point, we've got to say a big nod to Johnny the Blue Hat.
Johnny Blue Hat Davies, aye.
Mate, what a man in the Newquay Broom Top, the Newcastle Classic.
Aye, we call him Johnny Blue Hat, Johnny Toon Top, whichever you like.
He's class, isn't he? He's class. Now, what we want you to do, Sam, is identify the sax parts, which we have sped up to hypersonic speeds.
Okay.
Right, it's quick sax parts.
Okay.
Now, before we get started with this, I want to say that
I don't know every sax song on the planet, by the way.
Yes,
just because I've got a saxophone. Just because I've got a saxophonist doesn't mean I know every single song.
Spoil the radio, right? So we've got 7 clips for you, right? I have put heavy money on you getting 7 out of 7 in the office today. I'm the office bookie. Everyone reckons you won't get 7. I reckon you're going to get 7.
Okay.
So we're going to find out if you are sax on fire, or we're going to find out if you've got sexual dysfunction. Are you ready to go? Here's clip 1.
How long is it? That's Careless Whisper.
That's 1 point. My money's safe at the moment.
Right, nice.
Oh, that's changed the mood in the studio, Sam. Right. Here's clip 2.
It's Baker Street.
It's Jerry Rafferty. Congratulations. He's got good lugs.
What a
this boy.
tune.
What a tune, by the way. Does Blue Hat ever do that in the warm-up?
He can if you want him.
I'd like it. Could you record that and send
Johnny
it to
will
me,
do it
please?
for you. You'll do anything.
My son plays the saxophone. I can't wait till he gets to that point because it's murder at the moment.
It's not an easy one to listen to when they're learning. Like,
Right, they were easy, right? They're your starter for 10. Now it's going to get a little bit harder with clip 3.
okay.
Would you like to hear that again?
I could do it again. Is it the Velvet Underground?
Close.
Oh, it's oh my god, I'm having a mind blank because of this moment, because I'm too excited. I know who I'm trying to say, but
I know.
It just happened because I did it. No.
You know.
Lou Reed.
Yeah.
Yes. It's yeah, I got it. Work it.
Walk on the wild side.
Take a walk on the wild.
I was panicking for a second. My 5 million quid I bet on this is worried.
Skits.
Right, here we go. We're on. It's getting progressively harder, right?
Oh mate, I don't know if I can get any harder than this is going to be.
Clip 4.
Whoa, is it gone? Watch out for to you. Oh, she's a man eater.
Yes.
There you go. Got it.
All the notes. This is 100% so far. This
Banger.
is impressive.
Legend.
Come on, son. I'm worried by the look in your face.
This is getting.
Do I hear it one more time?
This is the crossroads. I have no idea.
I'll give you a clue. We've played him already on the show today.
It's Bowie. It's Bowie.
Yes. Come on.
It's David Bowie. It's
Sing it to yourself. Come on. I don't want to lose out on this money.
Mate, I can't think now.
Should we come back to it just in case?
Ain't now what it
I
is.
don't want to lose this.
You
Right.
bet 50 quid, you idiot.
More than that. Clip 6.
The Benny Hill theme.
That's good. That is your correct. But do you know who the real person is behind
who
that
is it?
song? Boots Randolph.
Well, I never would have got that in a
Whatever.
million years, Gordon.
A little bit of pub quiz for you.
Gordon, I can sense you're not the gambler, are you?
I'm worrying.
You're not the gambling type, are you?
I'm worrying here. Come on. Right. Clip 7.
I know this one. It's Born to Run.
Is that because you were fast forwarding it all the time?
This is what when I actually know that is me at Christmas when I got my first record player and I discovered the speeds.
Yeah. The 7-incher. That's absolutely good. We need to go back just to make sure I get my money here. David Bowie. What's the song?
I don't know. Oh, I don't know. Oh.
Oh. Please, Lauren. Please. Can't lose this. 6 out of 7.
I don't know what it is.
Come on. Young Americans. David Bowie.
I'm having a mind blank.
All right.
I know where it is, but I just can't. It's just not there, mate.
It's cost me. My kids will not be able to have
It's just not there.
I won't be able to give them their tennis lager this
Yeah.
week. They'll have to miss out. Right, Sam, you'll have a chance to redeem yourself in just a second. Right now, we're going to play a song for your former English teacher, Mr. Gibson.
Yes, man. You put this one on for him.
This is for him. Primal
Is this what
Scream.
he wanted?
Mr. Gibson,
What
moving on up.
legend, man.
Primal Scream, moving on up on Radio X. This is the Wednesday night evening show. We are celebrating Sam Fender night. His album is out. It's absolutely flying. And the young lad from Wallsend, North Shields.
You cheeky bugger.
I had to get you in trouble. I should say that was for Mr. Gibson as well, your English teacher.
Yeah,
It's a
what
weird
a
thing.
legend.
I had lunch today with a lad and I said, Sam Fender's on the radio tonight. And he said, oh yeah, mention Mr. Gibson, his English teacher, which normally means a total wind-up, which makes me look stupid on the radio, but he is actually your English teacher.
Yeah, he is. It's mad. It's absolutely mad. And my surrogate little sister has just started John Spence. And
right.
Mr. Gibson is her form teacher.
He's going to have to suffer at the hands of all the trouble you caused with Jack Matheson
Aye.
and the rest of the boys, Jimmy Lang.
He loved us. I used to call him the notorious D.I.G.
That's good. Get in touch tonight, 83936 at Radio X on Twitter with a question for Sam, and we'll do them in just a second. Before that, now, Sam, there's been a revelation I'm thrilled about, because you're not really a Geordie. You're one of us, aren't you? Listen to this clip.
I grew up like half in the borders, so I spent like a lot of my time in a place called Yetton. And I don't know what it is, like you get some the Scottish people on the border seem to be some of the most Scottish people I've ever met in my life. It's almost like they put the hardest Scots down on the border to stop people from getting in, to stop the English from coming in. But no, I spent quite a bit of time there. Give us a bottle of Bucky and a battered Mars bar and I'll be yours forever.
So that was Radio X's Rebecca at Transmit interviewing Sam Fender.
Aye.
We don't have people on the border sorting people getting in. It's to stop people getting out.
Aye. Well, I mean, I experienced that for sure.
You're one of us, Sam.
Right, I've got a bit of allegiance with the Scottish people, like, because I did spend half me growing up in Scotland, like.
You're being claimed right now on the radio.
I used to actually have a little Scottish accent at one point when I was a kid. Aye, but then it was because I had to do it because the kids in the village were going to braise if I didn't change my accent. So I changed it for a touch, and then when I went back home, I had to change it again, or I'd get braid back home as well. So, yeah.
We're claiming you went to Elton John's house, asked for Iron Brew. You grew up in the borders. You're one of us.
Newcastle's essentially just an extension of Scotland, I think.
Do you want a confession? My great granny was Geordie.
No way.
I'm actually probably got a bit of Geordie.
I knew there was something golden about you.
You see it. Right, I've got some questions from our good old listeners tonight. Thank you for sending these in tonight. The first one is from Sid Shorthouse, which is a cracking name. Please can you ask Sam if Pound Shop Kardashians will make it into a deluxe CD of the album?
It won't.
Simple as that? Definitely not?
Simple as that, no.
No? Any kind of special release when you go across to America to break
it? Might be on the Japanese album, because the Japanese one you always put an extra few on.
Here's another one. Rob K's asked this question. Favourite tune on the new album, Sam? I think I know the answer.
On the new album, it is The Borders.
Borders. Yeah. Why does that song mean so much to you?
Because I think you've got to understand that a lot of these songs were written in a time where I was like, I want to write like 3-minute rock songs that are gonna appeal to people as well. And The Borders was the first time that I kind of just let go and wrote just freely without any sort of preempted ideas involved. You know what I mean?
I do. Yeah.
Just kind of sat and it flowed out of us, and it's also the first song on the record that's based on things that actually happened in my life. So
yeah, it's a special tune.
It's semi-personal, but also has its fictional element to make it a story.
It says perfectly in the order of the album, I think, because I've listened to it loads in the last 10 days, and it's a special moment.
Yeah.
I'm not going to blow any smoke up your arse today.
No,
that's as close as I'm going to get.
Oh no, well, thank you very much. I'll appreciate it. I'm going to bottle that one up.
Good. I'm Gordon Smart. This is the Evening Show on Radio X. There's plenty more to come from the one and only Sam Fender next.
Sam Fender lives on Radio X.
Sam Fender, a very talented young man from Newcastle. Will we talk on Radio X? I'm Gordon Smart. It's the Wednesday night evening show. Get in touch, 83936 at Radio X if you want to put a question to Sam. Now, Sam, I was half expecting your phone to ring during this interview tonight because the last time we spoke, Jack Matheson very rudely interrupted. Now, we've mentioned him before.
That's his thing. That's it. He likes to call us.
They are your proper pals, Jack Matheson, Jimmy Lane. Now, what I really want to know is, are they taking full advantage of your newfound fame?
Of course, Jimmy is. So apparently, Jimmy the other night was with Dean, my guitarist in the town.
Trampoline Dean,
aye. And he was apparently he was going over to people in the bar, like people who literally were, just enjoying their pints and being quiet. He was going over and going, yeah. I mean, he's off his face. Yeah. He's like, that's Sam Fender's guitarist there, That's Sam Fender's guitarist over there. Like going over to random lasses, being like, that's it. And they're just like, we don't care. Like, we don't care. Go away, you freak. And he's just like, yeah, man, shut up, you little Reggie.
I'm looking forward to the moment, right? And I want you to ring me when this happens. It's a great word, isn't it? Right? I'm looking forward to the moment when you ring me, because this is going to happen where you get a phone call from a garage in Newcastle, like a BMW or an Audi or a Range Rover dealership, and they're like, do you know Jimmy Lane? Because he said that he's driving you around England on tour and he's just got a car out of you.
Hey, Jimmy will most likely be the one to take. He can literally charm anyone, right? He could probably charm a car out of them without me even having to get involved, He's mad, man.
I need to have a night out with him.
He's got the gift of the gab, man.
I want to meet him for a night out.
Oh, mate, you won't come back, man.
Now, this leads me on to the next question, and I love asking bands this question because I think it's quite an intimate part of the recording process, right? Who is the first person when you've written a song or finished the album that you play it to? Who's that first person that you trust to unleash it on their ears?
It's normally Tom, my producer.
Yep.
Bramwell. I normally play it to him first, and then I'll play it to Owen, my manager.
Yep.
Either one of them. I normally read Owen the lyrics all the time. I'll go like, oh, how are these for lyrics?
Yeah.
And then he'll be like, ooh, that's good. Oh, ooh, are you being a bit too harsh? And I can shut up.
Yeah.
Fine. And then yeah.
Yeah, well, we've met Owen tonight, and he's very good with words himself, isn't he?
He's a Yeah, well,
We won't tell you that story, will we,
we'll
Sam?
not talk about
We'll
that.
not talk about that story.
Nice.
I've got more questions for you, Sam, from the listeners, right? Emilio has been in touch. Your favourite Oasis or Manchester song? Bearing in mind on Saturday you will be taking the stage at the O2 Ritz. Have you got a favourite Manc tune?
What, just Oasis song?
Nah, you could run with that how you wish. It'd be quite funny if you said...
Favourite Manc tune?
Yeah.
I don't know, anything off the Queen is Dead.
All right, Queen is Dead, you're going to go for the Smiths.
Anything off the Queen is Dead, like anything off that album. I love the Smiths.
And what about Oasis then? Is there one track that you would choose to play right now if you could?
Maybe Columbia. No, actually, I don't know. Anything off, definitely. Maybe
Columbia is a tune.
Columbia is a tune. I just love. I love Liam's vocal on that, and then I love it when Noel comes in with the "I can't tell you the way I feel."
Yes,
and that mixes with Liam's voice, and that's it's one of them moments where you realise how much you miss Oasis as a unit.
It's a tune.
Well, I mean, I can
it's a tune. Right, Brad McGuire's asked a question that I don't understand. What's your favourite pie at the Lowlights?
My favourite pie at the Lowlights, I'm probably going to go for the peppered steak and mushroom.
Right, good.
That's the pub I drink at.
We don't need to explain any more of that. It's just your local pub.
Aye.
It's a good pie, good pie.
Oh mate, it's the best pie, like.
Sonny Bird says, your favourite gig? I think we know the answer to that already, don't we? Favourite gig? Bruce Springsteen, was it?
I probably Bruce Springsteen at the Etihad Stadium, crying me eyes out.
It's not easy for a Geordie to say that, is it?
Etihad. At the Etihad Stadium.
I love the way you sing Hypersonic as well.
Hypersonic missiles. Hyper.
I love the Biffa Bacon action on Instagram, by the way. It was sensational.
Oh, it's daft, man.
You could play him in a film. Ellie says, what's your favourite guitar?
Jazzmaster.
There we are. George Ganniford as well says, will you do, and I can't read it at the moment, you're not the, go on Trav, move your fingers, you're not the only one live.
Yes. I've already done it live as well. I do it solo sometimes. It's quite it has like its own sort of life when it's on its own.
And Georgia here, who is hoping to win a Pulitzer Prize for journalism, says, what colour socks are you wearing?
White.
Thanks for that, Sam. That's top radio, that, isn't it?
Wow.
You do have trousers with your name written on them, don't you?
With me dad's name written on them.
Al Fender.
Big Al.
Big Al Fender.
Big Al in Warshall.
How's Big Al? All right?
He's good. He's actually just landed in Newcastle.
Right.
And he's back home. And I'm going for breakfast with me father on Friday. And I cannot wait. We're going to the Spoons. We're going to the Spoons for a brekkie. I cannot wait. Actually, no. I think he said he wants to go to the Toby. He's like, we're going to the Toby.
He just landed in Newcastle. Where did he take it off?
He lived in France.
Oh, right, okay. Right.
He moved over there about 5 years ago.
Right, fair dues.
He bought this dilapidated cottage that no one could live in. And because he's a pure grafter, he's ridiculous, right? He's basically built a house. Like, the whole extension on the back he's built. He's done all the plumbing, the electrics, everything. He's literally the blokiest bloke on the planet. I'm a pathetic wimp excuse for a son.
Thin-skinned Geordie soft lad.
Proper soft as out, like. But he's some boy, me dad. Like,
come on, Big
He's
Al.
He's got this whole tool shed, which is literally he's got some of the biggest tools I've ever seen in my entire life. Like pure massive. What do they call them? Pneumatic
drills.
The pneumatic drills, things that like smash up.
There's
concrete.
no need for a man to have one of them, really.
He was like, right, so I built this extension, I dug the trench in, and he's like, I put the foundations in, then I built and he's like, then I put the sink in the toilet in, fitted that myself. I waited 6 months for a shower head, got that on, and he's like, then I dig this trench on the side, and then I had to build a fortification wall to stop the hill from collapsing in on the back of the house. And I was like, Dad, you're mental. It's like, you're actually mental.
Anybody's just tuned in, that Sam Fender there doing a Wiedersehen Pet 2019.
That's Big Alan. My dad is all of the characters of a Wiedersehen Pet combined. He's like Jimmy Nail and Tim Healy slammed together. Oh, Sam, thanks so much for coming in tonight. Love seeing your bones. You're a great man, and like I said, I don't like blowing smoke up your backside, and this is going to be sycophantic, but your debut album's one of the best for a long, long time. Oh, thank you.
Long may this continue. Ride it till the wheels come off, my friend. Enjoy your life. Don't waste a minute of it.
Oh, I'm not.
Because before you know, you're an old man like me.
Oh, mate, you're a spring chicken, right? Less of that crap, right?
Thanks for coming in, mate.
Thanks very much.
Right, we'll get a night out soon and hopefully it'll end better than the last one. Stay away from Trampolines, behave yourself. Now, this is a song just for you. How many minutes is this on the album?
This is 5.
4 minutes 24, we'll give you that.
I said Born to Run was 4.5. This one's closer to 5.
Sam Fender, this is just for you. I'm Gordon Smart, you're listening to Evening Show on Radio X. Bruce Springsteen's Thunder Rose.
Yours the lamps, Mary's dress away.